Boo. Did I get you? Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Destination Era, the show where I talk and you listen. Before we get into anything, I'd just like to address the obvious. Yes, I am dressed as my favorite Katy Perry song, so don't at me. But today, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very special episode. A very spooky episode, if I may add. All the topics covered this week will be somehow related to Halloween. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Now, what's Halloween without watching a scary movie? There's nothing more spooky than watching a movie in the dark, having a big bowl of popcorn, and then as soon as a ghost pops on the screen, you flail your popcorn up in the air, causing a mess you have to clean up later. Now, if you're one of those people wondering what to watch during this very haunted time of the year, I got your back. Or maybe I got your back next year because it's probably going to get uploaded like right before Halloween. But without further ado, here are Marcus's top 5 scary movies. Number 5, Monster House. Even as an adult, this movie still scares the hell out of me. There's a great cast, great art style, and overall, pretty great flick. Number 4, the Final Destination series. Yes, I know technically this entry is a series of movies, but these movies will make you question every single thing you see. Every time you're walking down the street and you hear the wind blow, you're going to be thinking to yourself, is this death coming for me? Am I going to die? Number 3, Get Out. Great movie in general, but even better in the spooky season. This movie will give you the perfect feel of uneasiness and uncomfortableness. Yes. Number 2, Hereditary. Do not watch this movie by yourself in the dark. I know it's tempting, but don't. Unless you're willing to give yourself a mental breakdown. And the number 1 pick is Halloween Town. That's right, baby. I don't care how bad this movie is. It still gives me that little kid nostalgic feeling of going around trick-or-treating and getting candy. And I think everyone needs to see this movie. And that's my list. If those movies don't meet your needs during the spooky season, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if everyone has noticed this, but it seems that every time October rolls around, a store closes, thus leaving an empty space. And it seems like that space is always filled by one store, and that store is Spirit Halloween. This store gives people a plethora of options for the Halloween costume needs. So I thought to myself, I should look at some costumes. Seeing as I love to dress up myself, I'd like to see what other people are dressing up as. So where else to go than to Reddit? This first costume I found is pretty interesting. It's a group of dinosaurs trick-or-treating, and I thought to myself, wow, this costume, this video is the peak of our generation and probably is the peak of Halloween. And I don't think there's anything else that's gonna top that. So let's move on though. Okay, the second picture is pretty iconic too. It's a picture of Paul Rudd as Weird Al Yankovic, and his daughter is the Wasp from Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think the fact that makes this picture so funny is Paul Rudd probably has the realistic Ant-Man costume that he could have worn to match his daughter. But no, he decided to go as the best parody artist of all time. Truly amazing. All right, this last costume is a cameraman, and wait, it actually works? Can you imagine how hard that would be? Someone coming up to you and be like, hey, take my picture, and they don't like it, so they make you keep taking their picture. They make you their own like personal paparazzi, just following you around taking pictures of you getting sloshed at a bar or something. So personally, I really don't have any spooky decorations, and I thought to myself, I should probably get some. But another thought I had was, do I really need them? And then a third thought popped in my head, and I said, I don't want to buy them, I want to make them. And luckily for me, the internet is the perfect place to find instructions on how to make things. Who would have thought? Just so happens to be that I found the perfect 5-minute crafts video for spooky decorations. Let's move to our next segment called Crafting the Crafts in the Craft Corner. Oh yeah. Alright, much better. Hello everyone, welcome to Crafting the Crafts in the Craft Corner with Marcus, where we have 2 cameras. So like I said before, I found a 5-minute craft video that I'm going to take a look at and do some of the stuff that they do in the video. This first one looks like we're going to be making a blood necklace, which is fun. So let's start with the hot glue gun. Oh, you know, it'd be helpful if I plugged in the hot glue gun. What? So now we begin to glue. Now I'm doing the same technique they're doing here. That is beautiful, works of art. I should do these craft videos, that's what I'm saying. I think that looks just as good as the video. So we're gonna let that dry, and then once it's done drying, we'll paint it, and then we'll finish that up later. So let's move on to the next craft. This next craft, what they wanted us to do was to get a dryer vent hose, and glue it together and make a pumpkin. Now when I was searching for these materials, I come to realize that a dryer hose is not found at your local Target. So I thought to myself, well, I might as well just buy a pumpkin for myself for decoration. But then I saw the most amazing thing and I had to get it. It's this. It's a pumpkin, but it's filled with cheese balls. And I knew I had to get this because I love pumpkins and I love cheese balls. And it's a perfect 2-in-1. This next craft is about a spooky mirror. Ooh. And let's see what 5-minute crafts wants us to do. Okay. Yeah. Take out that. Oh, oh, it's really gold. Okay, that's fine. Oh god. Oh. Okay. Guess we need to let it dry. I don't have a spooky picture like they do in the video, but I have one thing better, and it's a spooky picture of my eye. Ooh. So we're gonna use that instead of the dude. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, my spooky mirror. Oh, it's still a little bit wet. The idea is there. The execution of it, maybe not the best, but did we have fun? I'd say yeah. 10 out of 10. Okay, so I'm gonna go hang that up somewhere else. And it looks like our necklace is done drying, so we're gonna go ahead and paint that. Whoa. Look at that. A little bit of a pink, but it's okay. And once all is said and done, you should have yourself a sick necklace for Halloween. See? Spooky. So, there you have it. Some spooky crafts for the spooky season. This has been Crafting Crafts in the Crafting Corner with Marcus. 17 minutes. Dang. Well, that's all I have to talk about this week. I hope you guys enjoy this spooky episode, and I hope to see you again soon. Also, be sure to check the description down below, follow my social medias. Also, I want to hear from you guys. Comment down below what topics you want me to talk about. And of course, be sure to subscribe, turn on my notifications so you know when I post my newest video. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. See ya.